Yes. So finally, I think we can start. Hi, Purvi. How are you doing?
Hey Mansi, I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you. So I think we have a lot of viewers joining.
Yeah, I could see that. People are pretty excited to, join us back for another session of Alpha Board, I guess.
That's right. So, hi everyone, welcome to another session of Alpha Talks. And today, I, Mansi Magar, will be talking about 5 killer hacks, 5 killer techniques to create an amazing impression so that you can get your next job. So, today we have Purvi with us. So, basically, Purvi is also an HR. So, we are going to get her inputs on everything that we discuss. Okay, Purvi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Exactly. I think I've been waiting for this session since the morning. So yeah, hi guys, my name is Purvi. And yeah, profession wise, I am an HR. So I am super excited to have the session with you, Mansi. And I'm like super excited to see what we're going to talk about today.
So basically, Purvi has no clue as to, what are the content. And we're just going to, ask her impromptu what her inputs are as an HR or what has she seen. Okay. So basically, I think let's just get started. I think Purvi, yeah, we can get started. Are you ready, everyone? Is everyone ready?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I hope everyone knows that today we're going to be talking about 5 killer techniques to create an amazing impression. So, first of all, when I say creating a good impression is very, very important. It is what we do generally is we try to create a good relationship with people throughout meetings, throughout all our interactions with them. But the key is the first impression. I think you all must have heard the first impression is the last impression, right? Right, Purvi?
Totally. I think that's something, before even talking to somebody, you just look at them and there's a perception which is made about the person. So I think the first impression matters a lot.
Exactly. So today let's talk about that. Most importantly, I think before we start talking about what are the key, or what are the hacks, those killer hacks, I need to discuss with you what are the things that you need to have, the must-have for creating a good impression or the must-have for any interaction that you'll have. Okay. Also, I'd like to tell the viewers that I'm going to we have one particular time where we'll be letting you ask all questions. So do let us know what your questions are later on in the comment box, and we'll try to answer as many questions as possible. Okay. So shall we get started? Like I said, the first thing that we're going to start talking about, what are the must-haves that are essential before anything. Like पहले आप impression create करो नहीं करो ये चीजें सबसे सबसे ज़्यादा important है. Okay? And I would also like to know what you guys think about it. Shall we start? Okay, I
think we should start. People have started joining, and they're even asking questions there. So
that's great. So the very first thing is good hygiene. Okay, when we talk about cleanliness, when we talk about your presentation, when we talk about your appearance, I think we have put a lot of focus on presentation and appearance in one of our previous Alpha Talk sessions. So again, I would, like to talk about it. No matter how confident you look, no matter how amazing you talk, no matter how knowledgeable you are, if you look shabby, if you don't look clean, it's going to create a bad impression. Right, Purvi? Have you had any candidate? Have you had any candidate come to an interview where he or she was not very, nicely dressed? Or let's just say if you have two candidates for one particular role, and both of them have the same, educational qualifications. Both of them have somewhat the same experience, but one of them was dressed neat, and the other one was dressed shabbily. So what would you, or, appearance, how appearance could actually affect that? What would you do in that situation?
Mansi, I want to say something that I always feel, that when you are somebody, like when you are well dressed, I think you win half the battle. And that is something which is applicable even when you go for the interviews. when the person is shabbily dressed shows that the person is not very hygienic, not somebody who's very much interested, not somebody who's very much responsible. Whereas when the person is well dressed, we can see that that person has a personality, somebody who's very responsible, hygienic. So yeah, it matters totally.
Exactly. So when we talk about appearance, guys, we are not talking about you wearing fashionable clothes. No, looking neat does not charge any money. You don't have to wear branded clothes. You don't have to, spend girls. You don't have to spend a lot on, accessories and makeup. What I would suggest is, आप जैसे भी dress करते हैं, make sure that you dress neat. If you're wearing a branded shirt but it's not ironed, if it's crumpled, then it's going to create a bad impression. Even if you're wearing the best makeup and if it's not done right, it's going to create a bad impression. So always focus on your hygiene. Now, what do you think are, elements that come under hygiene? आपको क्या लगता है कि good hygiene में क्या क्या आता है? मैंने आपको बताया that something about the clothes, the neatness, even your nails. I think we need to focus on that also. While we're talking, I think our hands are the most noticeable part while we're talking, right? So if your nails are not right, if overall you are not, you don't use a perfume probably, if your hair is not done right, so in that case, it's going to create a bad impression because it shows bad cleanliness habits. Okay? Okay. So let's move to the next one. It's about, the next thing is very important, and I think everyone is going to agree with that, and that is smile and be polite. If you have to create a good impression in front of someone, if you want to create a positive image, make sure that you have a welcoming smile. Make sure that you're polite to the people. When I say polite, आपको respectfully लोगों से बात करना है. Okay? So, Purvi, like, can you give an example? Like, can you introduce yourself to us, to our viewers again?
Definitely. So I think if I would have been here before, so I would have said that, hi guys, my name is Purvi and I welcome you all to the Alpha Board, talk session. So a smile matters the most. I think when you greet somebody with a smile, it shows or it gives a welcoming gesture, which is very important. So, yeah.
Exactly. Now, if the same thing was said in a different manner, okay? So let's just say, now Purvi did it really well. If I do it like, so hi guys, I'm very excited to be here and have you all today. Hi, welcome. Now, if you see, I'm not even smiling. I don't look very excited. So again, it is not going to create a good impression. Secondly, be polite. When I say be polite, Purvi, how do you tell someone that you are happy to see them? How do you show your pleasure on meeting someone?
Well, it's like, it's so good to see you here. I was thinking of you when I met you today. So I'm like really feeling happy to, have you here and I'm interacting with you.
So guys, can you see Purvi shows when she's talking, she leans forward and she's also smiling and she's actually mentioning, I wanted to see you today and I'm so happy that I saw you. So you can actually see the excitement on her face. But if to this excitement, I respond by saying, yeah, okay, whatever. या फिर हाँ ठीक है. How do I look? Do I look rude? Or do I create a good impression? Like, what do you guys think?
You look very unwelcoming, Mansi.
I look very unwelcoming. Okay. That is what the problem is. I think a lot of people told me this. I think I need to start being more like Purvi here. So, whenever you're greeting someone, please make sure that you smile because that shows that you're willing to talk to them and be polite. Don't be rude unnecessarily. That's not needed. Okay? It's always a big no. Now, third thing what we need to discuss is confidence. If you're not confident, no matter how hygienic you look, how clean you look, how well you greet people, it's going to create a bad impression. Somewhere I might think that, okay, this person is lacking something because of which the learner or because of which the candidate is not very confident. So these three things, what I mentioned, good hygiene, being, smiling and being polite, and confidence are key factors before anything. अच्छा impression, बुरा impression is a secondary thing. सबसे पहले किसी के साथ भी interaction में ये तीन चीजें आपके पास होनी चाहिए. Okay? So
Totally.
now let's talk about what are the 5 killer techniques. Okay. So shall we get started? Okay, I think yes. I do
Yes.
see a lot of reactions
A lot of
from yes.
comments.
That's great.
Exactly. From the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the very first thing that I would like to share with everyone, and it's a very, very effective technique, and that is handshakes. Okay. Now, a lot of you might say, how does it make a difference? Let me tell you, touch or human touch plays a very important role in any communication. That is why it is always preferred that when you go for an interview and you see the interviewer, you shake hands with them. When you are going to see a client, you shake hands with them, and you extend the hand first. आप पहले मतलब हाथ बढ़ाइए. आप पहले उनको बोलिए कि like so you could just say your name and then you could extend your hand. So you could be like, hi, I'm Mansi. Nice to meet you. So when you extend your hand, they feel more, welcome. Now, this has not just got, I'm just not saying it blindly or blindly. There has been a research, एक research हुआ था, जिसमें the people who were studying this, they studied interview candidates. Okay. कुछ कैंडिडेट्स ने अपना नाम बताया और कुछ कैंडिडेट्स ने अपना नाम बताने के साथ साथ दे शुक हैंड्स विद ऑल द इंटरव्यू द पैनल मेंबर्स. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक? आपको क्या लगता है जब बाद में 4 दिन बाद व्हेन द इंटरव्यूअर्स वर आस्क्ड whom do you remember, आपको क्या लगता है कि किसको याद किया होगा या किसको याद रखा होगा इंटरव्यूअर्स ने? 2 केसेस थे. फर्स्ट केस जहाँ पे interviewees means the people who are the candidates who are appearing for an interview. They just mentioned their name and greeted without shaking hands. The other group, they mentioned their names and shook hands. So whom do you think the interviewers remembered? What do you think, Purvi?
I think I totally think that, and I think I know that the people who went and shook their hands, because I think a handshake leaves an impression. So that left an impression from the beginning, and they were selected.
Exactly. So basically, interviewers को वो लोग ज़्यादा याद रहे जिन्होंने who not just mentioned their name but also shook hands. Okay. So make sure that you shake hands at least twice. But now, considering that we are not in an environment where we can actually go out and meet people, right? Yes, I think we have a very, apt comment where I am Raj Nayak. Okay, he says that handshake will transfer energy, which is actually great. If you're positive and you shake hands with someone, it is actually going to, share that energy. That was really a very good comment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Nayak. So let's follow that and let's move to the next technique. Okay, like I was telling you that in this situation where we have COVID now and we can't actually go and meet people. So what would you do in that case? So of course, for now, I would say don't shake hands. No shaking hands. But if you're going to meet them virtually also, make sure that you smile and then greet nicely. Okay, so I think that touch will be lacking, but at least for now, we can greet them positively. Okay, let's move to the next thing. What is the next hack? So there's something called as small talk. Okay, do you know what small talk is? Purvi, can you tell what small talk is?
Like just bringing up a common topic of interest, just interacting with the person with a one-liner thing. Like, how was your day today, Mansi? I hope you're having an amazing day. How did it go? Or, yeah, something like
Exactly. Thanks, Purvi. That was a good example. So, when you go for interviews, of course, the main agenda of the whole meeting is to talk about your work role, to talk about your job. But what is also essential is that you can have some conversation which is not very work-related. Like you can just ask about, something that is not exactly relevant to the whole topic. So small talk मतलब जब हम जैसे हाल चाल पूछते हैं या फिर कुछ different topics के बारे में काफी थोड़ा सा बात करते हैं, उसको बोलते हैं small talk. Now, a lot of people say कि no, small talk is not cool because it actually distracts from the main the main topic or the main agenda, which is not the case. See, ultimately, we are humans, or human interaction ke liye, there has to be this connect. Just talking about the job role is not going to create that connect. Is it going to create that connect, Purvi?
Not at all. I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's going to be very robotic, right? If like you start an interview and then Purvi starts with, okay, hi, let's directly start talking about what your job roles are going to be. What is your job experience? What have you been doing in the past years? So, direct transition to this, the main agenda. Again, it will look very cold, and it's better to start with some small talk. You can ask about their day. You can ask something else. Okay. So here, like Purvi mentioned, let's find some common interest. Okay. I think Mr. Kumar here says, "Hi, how are you? Hope you are doing well in this pandemic era." Actually, this is a very nice, opening line, because again, everyone is struggling with some problems, and in the pandemic, it is comforting when someone asks you, "I hope you're doing well." That's actually really nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, but again, what would you talk about? Small talk can also be problematic if you talk in a very, like talk about things which are very irrelevant. So what do you talk about? So first of all, for that, I would say, know the person that you are going to be, meeting. Know the company that you're going to be meeting. Know the interviewer that you're going to be seeing now. Obviously, आपको पहले नाम बताया जाता है कि आपका interview इनके साथ होगा. So you can find them, you can look them up on LinkedIn. Don't stalk them on Instagram and Facebook. LinkedIn.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that. Okay.
Don't do that.
Please find them on LinkedIn. आपको उनका job experience दिखेगा. You'll be able to see what are the activities they've been doing. While that, अगर आप उनका company का profile भी check करते हैं, go to the website, go to the company social media handles, और वहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी चीजें दिखेंगी जो सिर्फ वो जो limited आपको email पे information मिलता है, उससे बहुत ज़्यादा चीजें दिखेंगी. तो उसके related also you can ask questions like, okay, you know what? Last year your company had done a CSR event. CSR मतलब charity related events जो society के लिए किए जाते हैं.
Corporate social responsibility.
Exactly. So you can talk about that. That was really inspiring. या फिर उनके पास अगर कंपनी के पास कुछ काफी नया या फिर unique plan है, कुछ unique idea है. So you can talk about that. You know what? This particular thing really inspired me, or I really like this. Can you tell me more about it? So talk about, just have some small talk. Of course, it should not be too much small talk and not too less. Okay, find some area of common interest, and when you do that, people will feel that you're genuinely interested. What else do you think can be a topic for small talk? आपको क्या लगता है और कौन सी चीजों के बारे में आप इंटरव्यू में बात कर सकते हैं? आपको you can comment in the comment box. All right. So let's move to the third pointer, shall we? Shall we, Purvi?
Yes,
Okay. So
please, Mansi, let's move ahead.
Okay. So talking about handshakes, talking about small talk. While you're talking, please pay very close attention to your overall body language. Okay? How are you moving while you're talking? What is the message that you're giving? Now remember कि आपके जब आप बात करते हैं तो आपकी बॉडी भी काफी messages या फिर communicate कर रही होती है. Okay? So there is constant non-verbal communication that is happening while you are talking. So let's say I am maintaining, मैं यही maintain करती हूँ tone मेरा, यही message रहेगा. But अगर मेरा body language आपको अलग दिखता है, so for example, if I lean back and I talk the same thing with the same energy, but I don't sit close to the camera, what does it show? It shows that probably I'm not interested. Okay? If while I'm talking to you and I again, tone भी same है, अगर आप देखिए content भी same है, लेकिन my probably I'm fidgeting with my hands. So what does it show? It shows that I'm nervous, or probably again I'm bored. So be very careful about what you're doing. Don't shake your legs too much, or be careful. What is your posture? How are you approaching to the person? क्या आप जब बात करते हैं तब फॉरवर्ड लीन करते हैं थोड़ा सा, जब आप किसी से बात करते हैं लीन फॉरवर्ड मीन थोड़ा इंक्लाइन हो जाइए, थोड़ा आगे. इससे क्या होता है, इट शोज दैट यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन द होल कॉन्वर्सेशन. ओके, what are the body language things do you think, Purvi, that mostly individuals do in interviews that they don't realize?
Something which I've seen is people are shaking their legs. You know, they think that the interviewer could not sense it, but I think when somebody is interviewing you, they can observe each and everything. They are shaking their legs. Maybe they are just fidgeting with their hands, or they are touching their face a lot. Shows that they are distracted, or you know, they are not totally focused here, and they are very nervous. So this is a sign which I have seen, or something which I've observed a lot when it comes to the interviewees. So yeah.
Right. One very common habit which I've also noticed is when I was doing recruitment for some time is that I find a lot of men touch their beards and their mustache very frequently, which again they don't realize they're doing it frequently. Stop touching your face. Stop touching your face. Okay? मुझे पता चल गया. Okay, it's a nice feature probably. आपको इसके ऊपर you worked really hard वो एक बियर्ड सही करने के लिए, लेकिन फोकस ऑन व्हाट you're portraying. आप किसी काफी सीरियस चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, एंड व्हाइल यू डूइंग दैट, इफ यू कॉन्स्टेंटली टचिंग योर फेस, इफ यू डूइंग दिस, so it is distracting. Okay, so let's avoid that. Got it, everyone? Okay, I consider it as yes. Like, can I see people commenting in the comment box so that I know that okay, you're able to understand and you're able to follow? Okay, let's move ahead. Now, the next thing is be yourself. Okay, if you want to create a good impression in front of anyone, बहुत बार हम बेहतर दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं, which is also a good thing. हम चाहते हैं कि हमारा किसी के भी सामने impression या image अच्छा दिखे, but that does not mean that you act like a completely different person. ठीक है, पहले तो ये एक चीज. दूसरा चीज, डोंट ब्रैग. व्हेन आई से डोंट ब्रैग मीन्स अपने अचीवमेंट्स के बारे में बहुत ज्यादा एक्सप्लेन मत कीजिए. ओके, सो क्या बोलते हैं ब्रैग करने को? व्हाट यू कॉल ब्रैगिंग इन हिंदी? कैन एनीवन टेल मी दैट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स? So, like Purvi, can you tell me, like, have you seen any candidates who try to act very differently? What happens? What is your reaction as an HR when you see that someone is one trying to be somebody else who they are not, and two, they're probably boasting too much. बहुत ज़्यादा अपने बारे में बढ़ा चढ़ा के बात कर रहे हैं. तो आप क्या करते हैं?
Well, one thing which I always feel when the person is bragging a lot or saying, I think I won't consider that person as credible. Credibility won't be there at all, I guess. I think it shows the same thing, and it's conveying only one message here. The credibility is not there. The candidate is trying to show himself maybe something which he or she is not, maybe faking something. So it gives you the clear vibe, faking vibe.
Exactly. So when you're trying to be somebody else, of course, जो आप नहीं हो वो कितना fake करेंगे? In the previous session also, I had mentioned you can't fake it till you make it. Okay. So try to be real. Acceptance is something that we have to work on. If there are issues that we are facing, particularly any problem that we have, work on that. Okay. Rather than trying to be somebody else. और हाँ, जैसे मैंने कहा, nobody likes people who only talk about themselves or who only boast about themselves. अगर आपको किसी के सामने अच्छा impression create करना है, let the other person talk. जब आप उनकी बात सुनते हैं तो it looks like you are interested and you give them importance. You want to know more about them. You value their opinion. Okay? So be genuine. Listen to the other people. Don't brag. Okay? Last thing, I think the very, very effective hack, I would say, very, very impactful, and I think this is something that everyone should follow, no matter be it in the interview or in any casual interaction also, or any interaction as such. Okay? And that is compliment the other person. Okay? हमेशा कम से कम एक कॉम्प्लीमेंट आप कीजिए जिससे भी आप मिलेंगे. जैसे अगर आप इंटरव्यू में जाते हैं if you leave a compliment to the HR, पहले तो let me tell you, sorry Purvi, but HR डिपार्टमेंट को ज्यादा कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स आते हैं नहीं. तो if in the interview by chance if the HR anybody gets some compliment, they're going to feel happy. Anybody will feel happy if you get a compliment, right? So compliment people. But what do you compliment them about? Okay, what do you compliment on specifically? तो वो एक चीज आपको समझनी चाहिए. Understand the context. You are in a work setting. You can definitely not go around complimenting people on their appearance, on their, their looks. So please don't go in an interview and call the interviewer good looking or handsome or beautiful. ठीक है? क्योंकि पहले तो जॉब तो हाथ से गया, impression तो secondary चीज. Okay? So do not compliment on someone's appearance. What you can do is find something very unique. That is why I told you, आप उनके बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ के जाइए. LinkedIn पे उनका प्रोफाइल देखिए. Look at their experience. Try to know more about the company, and then you can compliment about the company also. Like, I think this company has done huge progress. The progress has been exponential. So that's actually very inspiring. That's actually amazing. तो जब आप ऐसी कुछ चीजें बोलते हैं, that is also good. Then specifically जब आप किसी individual को, when you're trying to compliment someone particularly, make sure that you compliment them on something unique about their work, about how they are dealing with other people, rather than something very common. So if you, जैसे अगर आप किसी को बोलते हैं आप काफी अच्छे हैं, that's a common compliment. That's not going to affect the person. But if you say, you know what, I like your working style, I like your communication style, it is really, it's impressive how you're dealing with clients, it is impressive how you are interviewing candidates. Okay? So this particular thing, you can use to your benefit. Make sure if you're complimenting, do the right compliment and do it well. If let's just say, if you go to the office also, you could talk about if the office premises, you can talk about if it's the HR's cabin and if there are a lot of books, you can also talk about that. Okay, you look like someone you look like you read. So that's nice. That's a nice thing. So find something and compliment on that particular niche area. Compliment something unique. Okay? So I think here we've discussed 5 amazing techniques. These may seem very simple, and these are actually very simple. You can start them from today. If you want to see how impactful they are before you go to the interview, try them on all the other people, right? What do you think, Purvi? What could be the compliments, or what could be all these, we've discussed 5 different things. So what do you think would be something that you could start immediately?
I'm sorry, Mansi, can you please repeat?
Yeah.
I think I missed the last
one. So like I said that we've discussed all these techniques, we've discussed what are the must-haves. So what do you think from an HR perspective, if someone comes to for an interview, is this going to be helpful or not? What do you think, Anna, just overall?
Definitely. I think, people are always prepared when it comes to the skill set thing, when it comes to the technical knowledge, they know everything. But this is the area where they lack, or maybe they are not aware about these things. So I think whatever impressions you have, whatever pointers you have told us to create an, killer impression, I think these are just the right ones. And I think people whosoever attended this session, I think they know about it in the next interview for which they appear. And if they follow these things, I think I can give them in writing that they're going to get selected on the basis of these only. Because this shows how much of a, genuine person you are, somebody who's interested, somebody who's hygienic. So these things matter a lot. Yeah.
अब तो HR से भी confirmation मिल गया हमको. So of course, let's follow this. And I'd definitely like to know what happened after you tried these techniques. So you could definitely come back on AlphaBoard and you can DM us. You can tell us about your stories. We'd love to know more. If you have any questions, I'd like to answer them now. So please, if whatever questions you have, you can write them down in the comment box now. We'll try to answer them as much as possible, as many as possible. I think sometime back, a viewer did have a question.
Yeah, I think even I noticed one.
Okay.
I think somebody asked about the speed which you follow during an interview, something related to that. What should be the speed of the interviewee, maybe while speaking or something?
Okay.
What should be the tone?
So, Mr. Raju here, he says, can you show us how to maintain normal speed of giving interview? Now, again, I am not clearly understanding what is the context of the question. So, when you say normal speed of giving an interview, do you mean your speech delivery, how the pace should be? If that is the case, then I would say, don't rush. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है that you are so nervous, आप बहुत जल्दी बात करते हैं, आपको लगता है कि जल्दी बात करेंगे so it is going to actually help you, जबकि ऐसा है नहीं. जब आप बहुत जल्दी बात करते हैं, you are trying to show or you are subtly showing people that I don't want you to listen to me. Don't hear me make mistakes. Okay? So again, I would suggest take your time, think, and then talk. It's okay if you take time. It's okay if you are pausing as well. That's absolutely fine, because ultimately we need to be able to give the right answer rather than having the delivery super fast. That won't make sense. अगर आप बहुत जल्दी बात करते हैं लेकिन substantial answers नहीं दे पा रहे. So again, I hope that answers your question. I believe we have no other questions because we've covered up a lot of different areas. So, okay, what to answer when the interviewer asked about your strengths and weaknesses? So, Archie, Mascarenas has asked this. Archie, we'll be doing separate segments on, interview skills also. But for now, what I would say is, what to answer, what your strengths are. Focus on what your key strengths are which are relevant to the job. Okay, if the job, let me give you a very quick example. If it's a marketing or sales job, what are the skills that you think that this role will require? क्या लगता है आपको ये role में क्या skills needed है? So you have to be an extrovert probably. You have to be super determined. You have to be persistent. आपको negotiation skills आने चाहिए. Negotiation skills means convincing abilities also, and also being able to make deals. Persuasion skills. So just try to understand, analyze your own self कि क्या आपके पास ये same skills है? Do you possess these same skills? And the ones that you do, highlight them that, okay, you know what, these are my strengths. And if you want, you can give examples also. What to talk about your weaknesses? Again, this is a very tricky question, but in short, if I have to answer, I would tell you, one, rather don't talk about your real weaknesses absolutely, like you don't touch it, and you tell something that is a little less controversial, or you choose a weakness that will really show that, see, sometimes being honest is also helpful. That human connect. Remember that I was talking to you, Purvi, what happens when a candidate opens up about their problems in an interview? Can you just quickly tell us?
As you said that it is not always wrong to show your weakness when the weakness is a good one. It takes you to the stronger point, or it shows you that you are somebody who's very much dedicated. So I did one interview, and I asked my interviewee, or the person who came to the interview, that what is your weakness? So I got a very nice reply. It was like, ma'am, whenever I get work, I dwell into it a lot, and I try to solve it as soon as possible. So it was, one thing was that he gets involved into it, engrossed into it to that extent that, he cannot take himself out till it is resolved. But at the same time, it shows that how dedicated he is, how much he works to solve that problem. So I think he manipulated that sentence and showed me that this is a weakness, but altogether a strong point if you take me with you.
Absolutely. I think this is also what we can do. So this was a very good example. This is also what I say. I mentioned that I am a workaholic, and once I get work, I forget all my other priorities, which is why it is really difficult. But technically, what I'm showing the interviewer is that I work a lot, hire me, because that's what the organization wants, right? So,
So did you get hired, Mansi? Did you get hired is what we want to
of
know.
course. So this is something. See, if you're honest about things, which is a truth. Like I do get involved in work a lot. I can't keep track of time when I'm working. So there are things that you can also notice in your own self. Okay. Then we have a question from Amul, who says how to handle behavioral questions. Again, self-awareness, self-acceptance. These two things. Okay. When you're aware about your own behavior, you have more clarity on what to talk. Second, when you say self-acceptance, once you have accepted your weaknesses also, you can more confidently present the real cases, the real things. So once you have that comfort, I think it will be very easy. So I believe we have answered pretty much a lot of questions, and that our viewers are satisfied with today's session. So again, I am really thankful, Purvi. Your insights as an HR were truly valuable, and we hope to see you in upcoming interview-related sessions also. And I thank all my viewers. Thank you so much for joining today, and I will see you next Sunday, same timing. And for more such content, for more such live events, please follow us aboard. And if you want to learn English, if you want to learn this personally from our end, make sure that you get in touch with us. We have customized courses. And if you want to see for yourself, if you want to try for yourself, you could actually take up a demo. All right? So I'll be taking your leave. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you had a...
Thank you, Mansi.
I hope you have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Purvi. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It was amazing joining you, Mansi. And I think it was an amazing session. You gave the right insights to people.